guys, this is Iqrar and Mehman and I am here to get introduced with the Corona SDK. So let's start with the introduction of Corona SDK. Corona SDK is a product of Corona Labs, which formerly known as SK Mobile, and there were two creators of a Corona SDK. First one is Walter Lab and Carlos Icada. How do you pronounce it's up to you. And Corona SDK is a mobile development platform for Android and iOS operating system. And the main pillar of a Corona SDK is its Lua language. Corona SDK saw its first release in December 2009, which supports only a single platform, which was iPhone iOS. Later, in April 2010, they released their second version, which supports Android and iPhone iOS. In these two versions, the apps were developed using Linux operating system. And their third version was released in January 2011. It was the ability to develop apps on a Windows operating system. And this is where the things really get started for the Corona SDK. Over this whole period, Corona grows popularly and the apps were developed using Corona SDK. In 2014, I guess, 8th standard schoolboy developed a game using Corona SDK which adopts in the iTunes store. Now the introduction of a Lua comes. The Lua is a main pillar of a Corona SDK. Basically, Lua is a scripting language and it is a cache sensitive. It has embedded capabilities which supports C functions in a Lua programming, and its syntax is much similar to the JavaScript, and Lua language has only 22 keywords compared to the other languages just like JavaScript, which has only 29 keywords, but something like Java, which has around 50 keywords. This is where the Lua power of a Lua comes. So much functionality with 22 keywords, it's a challenging task. And this is the list of keywords of a Lua language. And this is the syntax of a Lua, which is similar like Python language. And one thing to note, it has a semicolon optional. Means if you want to give, you can, otherwise not. And why we use Corona? It's easy, means it's easy to program. Lua language is very simple, you can understand easily, and it's fast. It's fast so that games are mostly developed using Corona SDK, and it's powerful because of its embedded capabilities. The next part is how to download Corona SDK. There are three major softwares you have to download for using Corona SDK programming. First one is Java JDK 6. You can download it from oracle.com websites. After downloading Java JDK, you have to download Corona SDK. Before downloading Corona SDK, you have to subscribe the website of coronalabs.com. When you subscribe, you will be provided with a downloading link of Corona SDK. After downloading Corona SDK, you have to download Notepad++ for editing purpose. It can be downloaded from notepad-++.org. This is the simple downloading procedure. After downloading Corona SDK, you have to click on a desktop shortcut. You will be seen with a Corona simulator and Corona emulator. Corona simulator is for showing output of the program, and Corona emulator is for showing the errors of a program. And the third one is Notepad++ is for writing a code in a Lua language. Now it's time to program. We'll make simple app in which balloons are falling down, and when you click the balloon it moves upward with a rotation and falls down. So you have to open Corona simulator for showing the output of a program. First of all, you have to go to the desktop, and this is a Corona simulator, and the second one is a Corona emulator. This is for showing output, this is for beg your pardon, this is for showing errors of the program, and this is for output of the program. I have made an app bubble graphics in which balloon